In a prior video, we covered some of the mistakes that agents can make related to the Medicare annual election period in the fall. In this video, we'll cover the rules surrounding a few other tricky election periods, like the Medicare Advantage open enrollment period and the special election periods pertaining to a 12-month trial of Medicare Advantage plans. NAHU was instrumental in getting the Medicare Advantage open enrollment period reinstated back in 2019. The open enrollment period existed years before, but was done away with when the Affordable Care Act passed. And this was a great disservice to Medicare beneficiaries because every year, thousands of beneficiaries enroll into a Medicare Advantage plan during the fall annual election period, only to find out in January or February that the plan is not a great fit for them. Situations commonly occur such as their doctor is not in the plan's network, or they find out that the plan doesn't cover one of their most important or expensive medications. Sometimes they just enrolled without realizing that Medicare Advantage plans work very differently than Medigap plans and have networks. The Medicare Advantage open enrollment period is thus an important chance for agents following CMS guidelines to use the Medicare Advantage open enrollment period to help those beneficiaries who are currently enrolled in an Advantage plan and wish to change to a different Advantage plan or leave Advantage altogether to return to original Medicare and a standalone Part D drug plan. Be aware that guidelines prohibit agents from actively or intentionally targeting beneficiaries during the Medicare Advantage open enrollment period for sales opportunities. So specifically, you should not send unsolicited marketing materials referencing the MAOEP as a chance for beneficiaries to make an extra switch in their coverage. Instead, you should simply use the MAOEP as an option in your bag of tools to help consumers who reach out to you about a Medicare Advantage plan that they wish they had not enrolled in or have learned is not a good fit for them. A key point here for agents to remember in this process is this. Agents helping clients should be aware that the MAOEP does not provide their clients with a guaranteed right to get a Medigap plan. So if the client wants to return to original Medicare so that he or she can pick up a Medigap plan, it's important to apply for the Medigap plan first. Once the underwriter approves the Medigap policy, then it's safe to assist the client with disenrolling from the Medicare Advantage plan and enrolling in a standalone Part D drug plan, which of course will then boot them out of their former Medicare Advantage plan. It's our job to always first do no harm, and following this order of events will prevent someone from losing one coverage before they have secured the other coverage that they wish to switch into. Now, let's move on to discussing two election periods which will allow certain beneficiaries to leave a Medicare Advantage plan and be able to get a Medigap plan without underwriting. These SEPs work similarly to free look rights on a Medigap plan, but they last for 12 months instead of 30 days. The first of these is commonly called the SEP-65 election period. The SEP-65 applies to people who enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan when they first become eligible for Medicare. For example, if John enrolls into a Medicare Advantage prescription drug plan during his IEP and wants to leave that plan the first 12 months to return to original Medicare, he can. The SEP-65 allows him to enroll in a standalone Part D drug plan to go alongside the original Medicare. His agent can also use a GI window to help him enroll in certain GI-eligible Medigap plans without underwriting, no later than 63 days after the Medicare Advantage plan ends. It's important to note that the SEP-65 is not available for people on Medicare under 65. It can also only be used when the client's Part A and Part B effective date are the same. If a client's Part A starts on 5/1 and Part B starts on 6/1, the client would not qualify for the right to re-enroll in a guaranteed issue Medigap plan without health questions. Lastly, the chance to drop the Advantage plan lasts for 12 months exactly. For example, if Part A, Part B, and the MA plan start on 8/1, the latest effective date the client can use this SEP-65 is 7/1 of the next year. Choosing 8/1 of the following year would be 12 months and 1 day, and therefore outside of the 12-month window to make this important change. The second election period that certain Medicare beneficiaries can use to leave a Medicare Advantage plan and get a Medigap plan without underwriting is commonly called the SEP-TRIAL election period. If a beneficiary is enrolled in a Medigap plan and leaves that plan to try a Medicare Advantage plan for the first time ever, he or she has 12 months to leave that plan for any reason and return to original Medicare while also re-enrolling in his former Medigap plan with no underwriting. If the former Medigap plan is no longer offered by the insurance company, then the beneficiary can enroll in a guaranteed issue plan offered by a different company. The agent uses the SEP-TRIAL to enroll the beneficiary into a Part D drug plan to go alongside the original Medicare and Medigap plan. As you can see, Medicare is looking out for beneficiaries by now offering several election periods that are valid for consumers who may be experiencing buyer's remorse over a Medicare Advantage plan. It's our job to carefully explain how these plans work so that beneficiaries aren't caught off guard by features of Medicare Advantage plans that they don't really like. But it's nice to know that we also have tools to help them when they find themselves enrolled in a plan that isn't working the way that they had originally hoped that it would. Thanks for watching our NAHU videos for Medicare agents, and we look forward to seeing you in a future video.